Yes, arch fault circuit interrupter breakers are available for Zinsco panels in the Central Valley of California. You have several options to explore when looking for these breakers. Firstly, you can check with electrical distributors in the area. Some potential distributors include All Electric Supply, Bay State Electrical Supply, Central Valley Electric Supply, City Electric Supply, and Frontier Wholesale Electric. Secondly, consider online retailers as a convenient alternative. Online retailers such as Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, and Supply House may carry compatible arch fault circuit interrupter breakers. When choosing an arch fault circuit interrupter breaker for your Zinsco panel, consider these specific recommendations. The Siemens QA415 is a 15 amp arch fault circuit interrupter breaker that is compatible with Zinsco panels. Schneider Electric offers a combination arch fault circuit interrupter and ground fault circuit interrupter breaker that is also compatible. Eaton's BR215 AFCI is another 15 amp arch fault circuit interrupter breaker that can be used in Zinsco panels. It is absolutely critical to ensure that the arch fault circuit interrupter breakers you purchase are specifically rated for use with Zinsco panels. The use of non-compatible arch fault circuit interrupter breakers can lead to incorrect functioning and may create a significant safety hazard. Remember this note: it is always important to consult with a qualified electrician for proper installation of these breakers. Consulting an electrician ensures compliance with all local electrical codes and regulations. Electrical safety is paramount, and proper installation is essential to prevent potential hazards. Arch fault circuit interrupters, also known as arch fault circuit breakers, are crucial safety devices in electrical systems. Their primary function is to detect and respond to dangerous electrical arcs. These arcs could occur due to damaged or deteriorated wiring, loose connections, or other faults within the electrical system. An electrical arc is a discharge of electricity between two or more conductors. These arcs generate intense heat, which can ignite surrounding materials and lead to electrical fires. Arch fault circuit interrupters are designed to differentiate between normal arcs, which are part of the operation of some electrical devices, and dangerous arcs, which indicate a fault. When an arch fault circuit interrupter detects a dangerous arc, it quickly trips the circuit, cutting off the flow of electricity and preventing a potential fire. There are two main types of arch fault circuit interrupters: branch or feeder arch fault circuit interrupters and outlet circuit arch fault circuit interrupters. Branch or feeder arch fault circuit interrupters are installed in the electrical panel and provide protection for the entire branch circuit. Outlet circuit arch fault circuit interrupters are installed at specific outlets or locations within the circuit. Arch fault circuit interrupters are required by electrical codes in many areas for certain types of circuits, such as those serving bedrooms and other living areas. This requirement is intended to enhance safety and reduce the risk of electrical fires. The installation of arch fault circuit interrupters is relatively straightforward, but it is essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions and local electrical codes. It is also crucial to test the arch fault circuit interrupter after installation to ensure that it is functioning correctly. Regular testing of arch fault circuit interrupters is recommended to verify their continued proper operation. This can be done by pressing the test button on the arch fault circuit interrupter, which should cause it to trip. If the arch fault circuit interrupter does not trip when the test button is pressed, it may be faulty and should be replaced. In addition to protecting against electrical fires, arch fault circuit interrupters can also help to prevent electrical shock. By quickly cutting off the flow of electricity in the event of a fault, arch fault circuit interrupters can reduce the risk of electrical shock to individuals who may come into contact with the faulty circuit. Overall, arch fault circuit interrupters are an important safety device that can help to protect homes and businesses from electrical fires and electrical shock. Their proper installation and regular testing are essential to ensure their continued effectiveness. Zinsco panels are an older type of electrical panel that were commonly installed in homes and businesses in the mid-20th century. However, Zinsco panels have a history of safety concerns due to issues with their circuit breakers. Some Zinsco circuit breakers have been found to fail to trip properly under overload conditions. This can lead to overheating of the wiring and increase the risk of electrical fires. Because of these safety concerns, it is often recommended to replace Zinsco panels with newer, more reliable electrical panels. However, if replacement is not feasible, it is essential to ensure that the Zinsco panel is properly maintained and that the circuit breakers are functioning correctly. Using arch fault circuit interrupters with Zinsco panels can provide an added layer of safety by detecting and responding to dangerous electrical arcs. However, it is crucial to use arch fault circuit interrupters that are specifically rated for use with Zinsco panels, as non-compatible arch fault circuit interrupters may not function correctly. When selecting arch fault circuit interrupters for Zinsco panel, it is important to consider the amperage rating of the circuit. The arch fault circuit interrupter should have the same amperage rating as the circuit it is protecting. For example, if the circuit is a 15 amp circuit, the arch fault circuit interrupter should also be a 15 amp arch fault circuit interrupter. It is also important to consider the type of arch fault circuit interrupter needed. Branch or feeder arch fault circuit interrupters provide protection for the entire branch circuit, while outlet circuit arch fault circuit interrupters provide protection at specific outlets or locations within the circuit. In many cases, a combination of both types of arch fault circuit interrupters may be needed to provide comprehensive protection. When installing arch fault circuit interrupters in a Zinsco panel, it is essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions and local electrical codes. It is also crucial to test the arch fault circuit interrupters after installation to ensure that they are functioning correctly. Regular testing of arch fault circuit interrupters is recommended to verify their continued proper operation. If any issues are found with the Zinsco panel or the arch fault circuit interrupters, it is important to consult with a qualified electrician to address the problems. A qualified electrician can assess the condition of the electrical system and make recommendations for repairs or upgrades. In some cases, it may be necessary to replace the entire Zinsco panel with a newer, more reliable electrical panel. This is especially important if there are signs of damage or deterioration to the panel. Replacing a Zinsco panel can be a significant investment, but it can also provide peace of mind knowing that the electrical system is safe and reliable. In addition to arch fault circuit interrupters, ground fault circuit interrupters are another important safety device that can help to protect against electrical shock. Ground fault circuit interrupters are designed to detect ground faults, which occur where electricity flows through an unintended path to ground. This can happen when someone comes into contact with a live wire or a faulty appliance. When a ground fault circuit interrupter detects a ground fault, it quickly trips the circuit, cutting off the flow of electricity and preventing electrical shock. Ground fault circuit interrupters are required by electrical codes in many areas for certain types of circuits, such as those serving bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. This requirement is intended to enhance safety and reduce the risk of electrical shock in these areas. The installation of ground fault circuit interrupters is relatively straightforward, but it is essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions and local electrical codes. It is also crucial to test the ground fault circuit interrupter after installation to ensure that it is functioning correctly. Regular testing of ground fault circuit interrupters is recommended to verify their continued proper operation. This can be done by pressing the test button on the ground fault circuit interrupter, which should cause it to trip. If the ground fault circuit interrupter does not trip when the test button is pressed, it may be faulty and should be replaced. Overall, ground fault circuit interrupters are an important safety device that can help to protect against electrical shock. Their proper installation and regular testing are essential to ensure their continued effectiveness. When working with electrical systems, it is always important to take precautions to prevent electrical shock and electrical fires. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. It also includes turning off the power to the circuit before working on it. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, it is best to consult with a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can safely and properly install and maintain electrical systems, ensuring that they are in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. In addition to the specific recommendations mentioned earlier, you might explore other brands and models of arch fault circuit interrupter breakers compatible with Zinsco panels. Consult with electrical supply stores or online resources for a comprehensive list of available options. When researching, pay close attention to user reviews and ratings to gauge the performance and reliability of different arch fault circuit interrupter breakers. User feedback can provide valuable insights into the real-world performance of these devices. Be aware that the availability of specific arch fault circuit interrupter breaker models may vary depending on your location and the electrical supply stores in your area. It's always a good idea to check with multiple suppliers to find the best selection and prices. Electrical codes and regulations are subject to change, so it's essential to stay informed about the latest requirements in your area. Consult with a qualified electrician or your local building department for up-to-date information. Consider the long-term maintenance of your electrical system. Regularly inspect your Zinsco panel and arch fault circuit interrupter breakers for any signs of damage or wear. Replace any faulty components promptly to maintain the safety and reliability of your electrical system. When replacing arch fault circuit interrupter breakers, be sure to properly dispose of the old breakers in accordance with local regulations. Some electrical components may contain hazardous materials that require special handling. If you're planning any electrical work in your home or business, it's always a good idea to obtain the necessary permits from your local building department. Permits ensure that the work is performed in compliance with electrical codes and regulations. Consider the energy efficiency of your electrical system. Upgrading to newer, more energy-efficient components can help to reduce your energy consumption and lower your electricity bills. Take advantage of any rebates or incentives offered by your local utility company for energy-efficient upgrades. These programs can help to offset the cost of upgrading your electrical system. When selecting arch fault circuit interrupter breakers, consider the warranty offered by the manufacturer. A longer warranty can provide peace of mind knowing that you are protected against defects in materials and workmanship. Read the warranty carefully to understand the terms and conditions. If you have any questions or concerns about your electrical system, don't hesitate to contact a qualified electrician. An electrician can provide expert advice and assistance to ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical system. When consulting with an electrician, be sure to ask for a written estimate of the cost of the work. This will help you to budget for the project and avoid any unexpected expenses. Get multiple estimates from different electricians to compare prices and services. Choose an electrician who is licensed, insured, and experienced in working with Zinsco panels. A qualified electrician will have the knowledge and skills to properly install and maintain your electrical system. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity. If you're not comfortable working on your electrical system, leave it to the professionals. Electricity can be dangerous, and it's not worth risking your safety to save a few dollars. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing responsibility. Regularly inspect your electrical system for any signs of damage or wear, and take prompt action to address any problems. By following these tips, you can help to ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical system.